Yang's log. Unbeknownst to the rest of Team RWBY, I have arrived to the downtown on a solo mission to confirm I haven't killed Raven over a year ago. A solo mission on which Bio-Mom is going to have a real bad time for eating the food I was about to eat without sharing it with my teammates.
You have arrived, Yang Xiaolong. Just as I planned. Yang. We have a lot to talk about.
Swiggity swoopy.
Sup Yang, I managed to reach you. And I like how you disguised yourself to catch the villain who caused your anger to wake up.
RWBY, what are you doing here? Also that's Raven Branwen, the whore who gave me birth and left.
Now let's find that villains and wait what? She is Raven? But you said she died over a year ago.
So you're Yang's little sister, huh? Looks like Yang, Taiyang and my twin brother Crow spoke ill about me to you. But whatever, we finally meet at last.
Get away from her!
Why the puzzling half-smile that suggests you know something that we do not.
How do you really think I got to find you yesterday, Yang, my daughter?
By wandering around in your famous bird form?
I had help from two ladies.
General Selvaria Bles and Nicolai? But I thought you were friends. You even mentioned a fan club in my name.
How foolish of you, Ruby Rose. Well, yes, I don't need that dumb disguise anymore.
P Perfecti? All this time we were spending time with you?
All of this was just my plan to find you and capture you, Ruby Rose. And all thanks to my partner, Raven Brannon, who made this possible by tracking your sister down.
Even if it was just a trick, you won't be capturing me. You know why? Because you are Selvaria Bles, the most dangerous woman who lost against a THOT patroller in the late 30s. We don't have to kill you to stop you. And we will stop you.
Your mother said those words to me.
What?
She was a drug dealer, isn't she? If she hadn't ran away and obeyed me when I told her to let me took her eyes off and get the silver-eyed warrior's powers, I would have never sent one of the grims from that den which I have in possession to finish her off.
You just crossed the line, motherfucker.
Man, this shit's surely going to get real good. Too much for you, Miss Duber. That's what I thought. You are just a bunch of teenagers with child's mentality on real adult situations, and it's time for you to know what Aunt Selvaria is going to do with you now.
Happy cats say nap time is over. Wake up! You sleep too much.
Seriously, Vice, you really had to buy a kitty-themed alarm clock to wake us up for our sparring training prior to the Vital Festival tournament?
But you have to admit that it worked. Well, with you at least. Why the fuck these dunces are still sleeping knowing that we agreed on prepare for the Vital Festival today?
They seem to have woke up earlier than us. Even they are already flipping off as they usually do.
Yeah, but they seem kinda different. Like if they stopped thinking when trying to complete their diet. Wait a minute. RWBY and Yang never did a diet in their lives, and the liposuction don't count. Those don'ts have lied to us.
Calm down, Vice. Maybe they went outside to wait for us.
Ho, calm down. You want me to calm down right now? These two seem to enjoy provoking my anger with any of their antics. If only a damn miracle would tell us for these 2 weeks.
Weiss!
Look! It's from Bowser. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can. We gotta find
Ruby!
and
Yang!
Yeah, but how are we supposed to find them? They can be far away from Beacon right now.
Okay, don't panic. To find them, I just have to think like them.
I'm a big four-eyed lame-o, and I wear the same stupid sweater every day and...
Google Chrome. Browsing on Yang's history will give us answers.
Blake, what the fuck? Did you browse Yang's history?
This is filth! Filth!
Never search on Yang's history, it's all horny posting involving Neko girls.
Thank you. Thanks for helping me make my way to the King of Fighters 15.
Yeah, don't get too excited about it. You still owe me a life of loyalty.
Okie dokie. Can't wait to see Annie's face when I show him that he has no choice but to pick me as his girlfriend.
Men. I only see them as my bitches. Perfecti. Watch over Yang and Ruby. I will take a cervical sunbathe.
Today you will be asleep, tomorrow you will see nothing because your eyes will be took away. We will see what we'll do with your big sister.
Today is just my bikini and belly button, but after I recruit my allies and accomplish my goal, there will be no bikini on me. Only NSFW stuff. Excuse me, General from the 20th century, what do you want? Can't you see I'm on my way to take a sunbath as my daughter and I are taking care of my lab rats? Do you have the Wi-Fi in this place? The Brannan tribe is located apart from civilization. I want to check my internet accounts after many years.
So you're saying we were just cleaning your mess this whole time?
Correct.
And why do you had to get us to pass through a damn hell to help you out? I swear that I will murder you, and I will give your corpse to a Chinese restaurant so they can cook your remains and then eaten by the person or persons who orders it.
Pardon me? If you're thinking that I am the one who started it all, let me tell you that someone infiltrated in my domains and broke the seal to unleash the Keystone's powers for purposes dangerously nefarious.
And who is in charge of not allowing intruders to enter your family's domains without warning?
How rude. No single mortals have entered my domains without me or Valkenhayn on their side. Or did you forget when your brother got disabled after Susano beat the shit out of him? He got lucky that I passed through and allowed him to use the Susano Unitama so he can keep fighting by your side.
And mind to tell me what Celica has to do with all this, that she is preparing pudding for us?
Because Celica and I have not seen in a long time. More exactly after Murakumo found his own demise when trying to kill us. So mind to tell us the reason you decided to visit us today? Well, we have discovered a deeper reason of the Keystone's awakening that we wanted to tell you so you can spread that news immediately. What is it? Who kidnapped my dear Ragna? Well, the one who caused all this was Kazumikful, who seems to have joined forces with General Selvaria Bles to accomplish her revenge on you guys.
What? Son of a...
What a coincidence to see you here visiting my great-grandmother's grave today.
Ah, it is you. I just have discovered many of my allies and foes from the Second World War are buried here, including Murakumo, who I'm even more surprised he got murdered despite being a clever opponent his enemies were afraid of.
Speaking of allies buried in the same place, guess it's time to tell you a story.
I would like to ask if you're going to tell the story of the 500th Big Bang Burger you ate a few moments ago, but since you are a chunky alternate version of your canon self, it's better for me to shut my mouth since this parody series version of Aegis is different in appearance as well.
Like you, I have lost my true love a few years ago. Don't know if it is a bloodline curse or not, but around 2009 and 2010, I have welcomed a blue-haired guy to SCES. His name was Mikoto Yuki. He seemed like some sort of edgy dude, but in the end, he was a guy full of kindness and cooperative spirit. Like a member of the Kirijo group I am, at first I have shown some refusal to confess my love to him, but as the time passed through, I ended up falling in love with him slowly. And of course, I was not the only one. Aegis and Elizabeth were also his options, but my love for him burned like the sun itself. Unfortunately, sometime after we stopped the dark hour for good, Aegis announced everyone that he passed away. It was tough. Aegis and I were the ones who suffered the most around SEES. The months passed. Aegis kind of shut down while I ended up filling the deep empty hole that was inside me. I never thought the man I ended up falling in love with has not lasted with me until the end of our days.
Man, it really has to suck to know stuff like this via descendants of mine.
I know. But we should never forget that there will always be a rainbow at the end of the rainy days.
You're right. Right now we're fighting two different situations related to the same war. I believe that you will rise stronger than the scars of your past, and I will finally return to my timeline. Oh, it's Rana. Yes? So
We have no other choice but to ask for help from the police to find Ruby and Yang's kidnapper and send him/her to justice.
Are you out of your mind or what? Remember that both you and I are wanted criminals due to our past as members of the White Fang and the Schnee Dust Company.
I know. But if there's someone we must blame for causing this to us, these are Adam Taurus and your father, Jacques Schnee. I know is not the best idea, but if we tell them who we truly are, they may have a better picture of us.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But what if they don't believe us and send us to jail anyways?
All we have to do is believe that it will end up well anyways. But we should better not discard any possible scenario and prepare for either a bad outcome or a nice result.
Should we call Team Juniper to give us a hand on this, Blake?
We better not involve them on this. Like I said, we don't know what kind of scenario awaits for us. Remember that they barely helped us during our missions.
Yeah, I just hope they don't get left behind like in the main series if this parody end up reaching the so despited Salem's arc from Volume 4 onwards. We will ask them for help next time. Now there's two teammates we must rescue immediately. Let's go.
Goody. Good thing I managed to mock this layer's security successfully. So they're what Selvaria is looking for, isn't it? Well, good thing I know how to open these stuff without activating the alarm.
Dutch! Baba Bowie.
What in tarnation? Oh. You are the girl that Perfecti stopped possessing from a few hours ago.
Indeed. Sorry for taking so long, but I was recovering my memories from my mission. I will explain the details once we get outside.
Yeah, but how are we going to leave without being noticed by Selvaria, Perfecti, Maya or someone who may be inside this base?
Right now won't be that much of a problem since Maya is changing her shinobi clothes for a cow bikini, since in the real world's timeline it is supposed to be the year of the cow or something like that.
Hey, that gives me an idea.
I don't look half bad.
It fits perfectly with me.
Right? The THOT army is powerful, but joining forces with simps we are much stronger. That's why we're doing this alliance between THOTs and simps.
And what a good way to do it, by wearing outfits that are trend among simps.
Wait, is that an actual cow what I'm seeing inside this lair?
Nah, it's just a normal cow. It doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, I guess that counts.
If you need me, I'll check how are our prisoners. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie!
Alright, since that piece of shit is finally back on town, I will take care of Celica while you two stay here securing our house.
Just who do you think you are? The fact that my dress somewhat resembles the one of a maid that doesn't mean I have to be a little one while you're out facing the danger.
Hey, are you two fighting again?
Rachel, this is not time for childish stuff. The future of this channel depends on the results of this battle against Selvaria Bles. We better should let them protect everyone's lives. Our role is to be the guardians of planet Earth alongside the God of Light. Taking care of an acquaintance's house and her Pokemon from that side of DeviantArt is the least of our problems.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Robna, Celica, we wish you the best of the lucks. The future of this memeverse depends on you now.
Be a good girl, Ogre. Mommy Celica is going outside with your big brother for some time.
Wait, since when I'm that thing's brother?
You did it. You helped us getting outside.
Guess her cowardly attitude was much stronger. Huh, get it?
Cringe.
They usually just chirp whenever I tell a joke!
Don't worry, I'm still considering you the best incarnation of the original Yang Xiao Long.
Well, I guess it's time to tell you the details now. My name is Katie, high member of Kanzuki Zaibatsu, a wealthy company currently headed by Hayachi Mishima. I main Daijinjiro Kanzuki's daughter Karen Kanzuki. The reason I arrived to your rescue is because months ago Karen asked me to avoid your kidnap at hands of Selvaria and her henchwomen so her plans would be foiled, but Perfecti ended possessing my body and the mission went to a hiatus.
So they were aware of Selvaria's evil schemes since a few time ago?
Correct. But my fan club is real, isn't it?
Sadly it is not. Perfecti tricked you so you can fall on her trap.
So you mean Perfecti called me a dumbass? I'm gonna show her that I am smart enough to get back home from this snowy mountain.
Ruby, where are you going?
I'm literally going home, Yang.
But what about Weiss and Blake?
What about us? We'll never survive here. Selvaria said it last night, this is complete adults business. And let's face it, Yeg, we're just teenagers with child mentality.
We're not immature ladies.
Open your eyes, Yang. We harass people on Twitter for saying that Persona 3 is the first game in the franchise. We complain about a sword fighter or a Fire Emblem left in Smash. We worship Fortnite, for beer's sake. We don't belong out here.
Don't say idiocies, Ruby.
Yang, you've been wearing the same Fortnite underwear for 2 years straight. What do you call that?
Worship? Oh, you're right, Ruby. Let's kill ourselves.
Pull your pants up, sis. We're going home.
But you can't go home now. We must go somewhere else where Selvaria and her henchwomen won't catch us.
Easy to say, hard to do.
But did you forget all the adventures you had? Not to mention the criminals you stopped in the past. All these events are registered in this channel's history. It doesn't matter if you're immature. What's so wrong with that anyway? That's what makes memes funnier. Listen, sometimes I act silly too, so you don't need to be mature women to do this.
You just gotta believe in yourself. You just gotta believe!
You're right. Ruby, you know what we have to do now. Hit it, DJ.
Now that we're married, we can do anything.
I just hope they are completely fine.
Guess I feel better now. I really needed that sunbathe at the solar room and immediately relax and stretch on the couch. Good thing I've prepared the necessary measures back when this new base was built.
Mother, the prisoners has escaped.
How did you let that happen?
When Maya was trying her new cow swimsuit, a cow with a suspicious human head appeared behind her. That's when I decided to go check the prisoners.
You idiot. That cow was obviously the prisoners themselves in disguise. I knew trusting them to you was one of my worst mistakes. You are in so much trouble, young lady. Now wait for me at the conference room. I want to have a serious talk with you and Mai.
Are you sure about that, Blake?
We don't have any more choices if we want to get Ruby and Yang's whereabouts. Now let's get inside. Alright, let's get this over with. Hello. I'm the dangerous criminal Blake Belladonna you were looking for. Alongside Vice, I would like to talk to you in the interrogation room.
Coincidentally, Lady Chun-Li wants to talk to you too. The interrogation room is a few steps from here. Follow us.
This is unacceptable. Do you want me to rip your brains off to replace them with smarter ones in order to make you able to differ a dumb disguise from a real cow?
No, Lady
Mom.
Selvaria.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Remember, that I have already added you to the King of Fighters 15 and I can make it your very last game in that outside SNK by throwing you to the Social Justice Warriors cage.
Anything but that. I don't want to be cancelled. It's a worse pain than being excluded from Smash. I promise we'll do better this time.
I hope so. Remember that everyone who works for me don't have more than 3 new chances, so use them wisely, Ms. Shiranui. Now, changing the subject, I want information of our possible allies.
Shadowlow is busy on Thailand. The rebel army is busy preparing its next move. The Ether Foundation is busy trying to locate Luthamin's daughter and the troublesome Cosmog. Salen's inner circle is busy preparing the destruction of Vale, and that's all the info I could collect. Mother.
What about Dick Dastardly? I heard he has become a better villain now. Is he available or not?
Yes, fortunately he is available. We can contact him right now.
What is up, bitches? Did I miss something very important you ladies want to hide from me?
Hazama, what the hell? I hope you have a good reason to show up like that.
Oh, actually, I do. You see, first of all, I want to report that Terumi died at hands of those brats of Rogna and Jin. Second, I have discovered that your foes are already being aware of your return and they may start preparing to fight you.
Very impressive. Yes, I did well on join forces with you.
And about the huntresses you fought last night, I heard 2 of their friends are going to the Simp Patrol to get some help from them finding their missing teammates.
And with Ruby and Yang outside in middle of the snow, I have the feeling that they'll do the same with other group of heroic persons that will start looking for us.
What a favorable unexpectation. Looks like the tables are turning on our favor after all. Perfecti. Call Dick Dastardly and let's start locating Team RWBY to prepare our next move.
Sir, yes sir!
And with that, the real game is about to begin.
I'm so exhausted. I want to make a break to smoke a little cigarette.
And I want to take a break to eat my triple cheeseburger with triple bacon and french fries.
But are you too aware of the situation you're having now? This is not the right time for such things. If Selvaria's henchwomen or the snow don't finish our lives, those smoking and eating junk food habits of yours will do that for them.
You sound like my gym teacher.
Or one of those dumb healthy life ads from the TV.
Well, if you prefer to have those habits anyways, that's your problem, but you have been warned, girls.
Hey. Is that a military base what my eyes are seeing right now?
Yeah, it is. I'm seeing it too, Yang. Let's hurry before we got frozen by standing in here.
Sometimes I wonder if I made the right decision on free them from their capsule prison.
And that's the whole story. Everything you heard from the mouth of that bastard of Adam Taurus are just child stories.
I see. I guess that's enough to prove your innocence.
And now, the other thing we wanted to ask to you is about if it's possible to help us finding Ruby and Yang.
Ruby is a girl who wears an outfit that resembles the one of the Little Red Riding Hood, and Yang is a girl whose blonde hair is yellowish enough to resemble Goldilocks.
Yes, we know who they are. You can count on us for this.
Girls, I don't want to sound pessimistic, but I just got a message from Akatsuki reporting that Selvaria has returned.
I guess this is starting to make sense on Ruby and Yang's disappearance. You said Selvaria has returned, right? And I doubt our current arch-enemies would want to kidnap the Xiaolong Rose as part of their master plan. I have my theory that Selvaria is the kidnapper we're looking for.
Then if that's true, we must put on contact with the THOT Patrol and request their support on this battle.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Not now!
Okay.
I must thank you for accepting my invitation, Dick Dastardly and Muttley.
The pleasure is mine. Now, why would one of the biggest masterminds of this memeverse would require my participation on this alliance?
Because everyone who studied the lore of this memeverse know that my original plan was to create a world full of waifus, and since you males are gaining bigger notoriety under the name of simp, I want to create a new world where thots and simps would enjoy of NSFW stuff without those age restrictions and normies recording our porn posting. And of course, I would require the assistance of every evil group or entities possible.
As far as I'm concerned, your plan failed yet again when System 20 got destroyed at hands of Rogna, you, Hyde, and Ruby. How do you plan on make the world anew now?
By restoring the Dark Hour and destroy this world from their reification mode.
That's nice. Proud.
Perfecti, do you know where and what the two halves of Team RWBY are doing?
Right now Ruby and Yang are in the regular army, supposedly asking for help. As of Weiss and Blake, they and the Simp Patrol are contacting the THOT Patrol to aid them on this mission.
And their locations?
Weiss and Blake are in North America, while Ruby and Yang are somewhere in Europe.
Then it's official. Dick, Muttley and Mike, I want you to track down Ruby and Yang from Europe to North America from wherever they may start their trip. Azama and Perfetti, I want you to go straight to North America and annihilate Weiss and Blake's group.
What about you?
I will stay here watching your progress and prepare myself for every scenario possible.
We did it. We're faster than the snow.
Yeah. I guess it's time to celebrate eating junk food with our homie Katie.
Wait, now that you mention it, where's Katie?
Oh shit, you're right, she's gone. Katie. Kitty. Where are ya? I have some snacks for you if you come here.
Yang, we won't find her by just standing here. Let's get some help.
Speaking of which.
Hello there, military fellas. We were captured by a crazy bitch from the 20th century and we managed to escape from her claws with the help of a girl named Katie who just went missing. Can you help us finding her and bring us back home?
We live in North America, Vale Kingdom.
Crazy bitch from the 20th century? Do you mean you were running away from Selvaria Bles?
Yep, that is correct.
We need you two to talk with the commander first. That thing of Selvaria Bles needs to be known by him.
Marco, I know you. Whip in the Ikari Warriors refers to Heatern as commander, but please call him General Heatern when you are in front of new faces.
General Heatern is on his office alongside his daughter and Whip. I can take you to there so you can explain them what is happening. Tracking them was pretty easy. And from what I heard, this basement is the one where these military dudes from those King of Fighters tournaments operates.
Interesting. Now let's proceed to check what are they up to.
And that's the whole story. If you don't want to help us, it's okay. We'll just find our partner and take road back to the United States no matter if Selvaria is chasing us or not.
And you know why Selvaria was after your silver eyes?
I don't know. Maybe because she's racist? I have no idea why everyone around me is saying that my silver eyes are special, like if they have some kind of super cool laser eye beam thingies. My eye color is just silver, that's all.
Maybe because it's true.
I heard of a legend that says that silver-eyed warriors are heroes with an ability to stop the so well-known creatures of Grin through the usage of their eyes. Some media points that the guardian of planet Earth himself, the god of light, created that ability in order for those heroes to be destined to lead the life of a warrior. Maybe your situation is tied to that legend, Ruby.
But I still don't get why Selvaria want my eyes so bad.
Because that power is worth enough to make the one who steals it powerful enough to stand on fight against a god of destruction. It is unknown if it can stand against the angels too, but most sources point that it is not due to the immeasurable power level the god of destruction's masters have.
In any case, we'll get Marco's group to take you back to the United States so you can go back to your hunt place a little bit safer. I think you should go with him too, since you have enough knowledge on the silver-eyed warrior thing, Leona.
Leave everything to me and Marco's group, sir. We'll make sure they'll be back home in one piece.
You know what you have to do now, my dear Shinobi.
General Selvaria. Good news. We have found Ruby and Yang and they are planning to return from where you got them with the help of an acquaintance from the King of Fighters tournament and other soldiers.
Fascinating. That gives me an idea to distract them so you can capture one of those soldiers and make Ruby and Yang follow you all the way to my trap.
You heard her. Let's go.
Good thing Muscle and I were working on this giant robotic evil replica of Dynamite so we can follow them from country to country. We call it Dynamite X90.
Hello, is this Mommy Must Murder? I don't care. I think the name of your week is way much better than Mommy Mirrorist. To make it fair, I will call you Mommy What's Your Name? Forget about Miku's younger brother, Fat Johnny Test and Bling Bling Boy for a while and listen about the mission I will give to you. Well, listen carefully to any of my words because the plan is this one.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
And that's what they told us. Now Leona, Marco, Tarma, Ari and Fee are taking them back to the United States so they can reunite with their missing teammates.
Yeah. I remember that blonde girl from that battle on Junior's Club back when I saw that cringe copycat who ruins my character with his cringe.
By the way, Mitsuru, are those shadow things still appearing on Discord to destroy balance via putting memes on general?
That's why I haven't got on shape again after my wounds from Mikoto's death recovered enough.
Those damn shadows. Just wait until I use my big chungus mode on them. You will pay for not allowing a woman's fitness to come back.
TGLMU. Please don't.
Ah, you are so mean.
Hey. We can hear your discussion in case you forgot that.
Yes, our apologies here.
Well, since Selvaria has returned and is planning to take revenge upon you, overall Akatsuki, I think it's better for you to call all your allies from the THOT and Simp Patrol that are available. Remember that you somewhat are tied to the events of Selvaria's battle from almost 81 years ago.
Don't remind us that.
Anyways, I have fixed the Blitz tank after all the damages it took during the Phantom Field events. Now it's able to fight his former boss' newest army.
Well, that's some great news.
I better go ask Small, Long, Chonk and Normal Cosmos for help preparing the dishes for our dear Avengers.
Doctor, remind me, why do we even have the same cyborg with different body shapes?
Because if you want to capture all simps, all you need is a Cosmos for every type.
Okay, fair enough.
Good thing I managed to reach you in time. I just hope Dastardly and Mai are still miles away from us.
Yeah, but all these wacky events are killing me from hunger. I need to find a place to eat soon.
Well, since the radar says that our target is far away from sight, I guess we should take a break for lunch before we continue with the mission.
How about we go eat there?
There? But in that bar you have to challenge these pro masters on rap battling before you can eat for free. It would just let our enemy gain enough time to reach us.
Don't worry, leave everything to us. Here comes the earthquake of the rapids brought by your fellas over here.
Now, who will be our challenger? There are plenty of unique rappers here, like Miku and her younger brother boyfriend, or Mr. Krabs and those kids from Sanyo Pillow.
It's a Pokemon! It's a Pokemon!
Oh, I have no idea they also have their own Hasbro Hotel, hell of a boss OC. Man, surely it'll be so hard to find an opponent to beat easily in a rap battle.
How about you rap battle me?
I will rap battle you. But I can assure you that you will lose by my rapping shit.
How many time has passed, Eri?
10 minutes and 55 seconds.
We have to see what are they doing. Our foes may come here any second now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Shit! Meanwhile...
This better be very important.
I guess there'll be enough. Ahem. Well, first of all, Welcome to this meeting. Now, I know many of you are asking how we will stop the threat known as the Neo-Thought army led by General Selvaria Bles.
But before we could answer you, it is very important to know this: Selvaria Bles has been joining forces with many villains in order to destroy this world and create one based on their ideals as thoughts or simps, and to do that they're planning to take the silver eye powers out of a girl named Ruby Rose and use these powers as a key to bring back the now destroyed Dark Hour and use it as their main source of their world's rebirth along with the Hackation mode.
That confirms my theory that Selvaria Bles Tard will pay for doing such crime with my friends.
That's why we have called you all. That kidnapping is just the first step of a nefarious plan, like Chizuru said, and her allies are just 3 persons. But together we are more stronger.
And besides, Akatsuki, your blitz tank is ready for comeback. Kokono fixed him during the last weeks and we think now he's able to stop Selvaria even if she achieves her plan to restore Tartarus and obtain the Hackation mode.
Thank you so much, Dr. Urashima.
You are welcome, sweetheart.
And with the reunion already over, memevers, assemble.
3, 2, 1, go!
Not bad for a beginner. But will you win a rap battle against me singing the hardest song of Friday Night Funkin'?
Bring it. How difficult it would be.
This is the end for you, Goldilocks.
Go for the girl with glasses. She seems to be the most defenseless of them.
This is the end of the line. Regular army.
I would say the same about you, Dig Dastardly, right hand of the CEO of No Words.
Should we help her?
No, I think she has it under control.
Well, what do we have here? Isn't she the dearest Leona Hydern of the Akari team?
My Shire Nui of the Hose team. What are you doing joining forces with the bad guys? As far as I know, you were one of the good guys.
You said it, were. Past simple. Now that I think it, you have not made an appearance in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You and I should join forces with Selvaria and take revenge on the world.
I'm not crazy enough to do Twitter like dumb shit because of not appearing in a crossover game. I hate to say that to an acquaintance, but you have to be exterminated. What's so funny?
I'm so glad we have a moment of talk, because Dick Dastardly is accomplishing our part of the plan right now.
Nani?
They surely do be vibing with those rap songs. It was a pleasure to see you, but our time to part ways has come. See you later, you dipshot.
I have to wake up my partners and get Ruby and Yang out of here as soon as possible.
You are dead! Not a big surprise! I won!
Perfecti. Change of plans. Contact Dick and Mai and go right to the point of Tartarus rebuild. I'm going there.
We have to go. Selvaria said it is time to begin the second part of her revenge.
Oh yes, frickin' finally. This was starting to get annoying.
And that's why we're leaving now. Now get on the super vehicle or Owen and let's hurry finding Fio. My Shire Nui. You always had that chaotic good nature, but I never thought you would be able to turn it into chaotic evil, or lawful evil.
Finally, you have arrived, Mother.
Did Dick and Mai receive the message?
Why indeed. General Selvaria.
Let me go. Just wait until my friend comes and help me out.
That, my dear Four Eyes, is the idea. To bring them to our trap so Selvaria would use Ruby's eyes to activate the Dark Hour.
No. That never. If it weren't because I'm a rookie, I would have easily wiped you out. And Four Eyes. You really are so mean.
Referring to me as mean is too small for my villainous record. I prefer to be called a complete monster.
Why are you doing this, Selvaria? Why are you the way you are?
Why are you the way you are? That's the typical question someone who wants a villain to reform its actions asks. I'm not a villain because I had a tragic past nor similar shit. I'm a villain because I can and I want to. It run on my blood and veins. And there's nothing you nor anyone else can do to change it.
That speech gives me nostalgia from my days aiding Terumi on his evil schemes.
You may be asking why are we reunited here in London, young lady? And the answer is this one, this place. Is the place where the dark hour will be restored.
No. It can't be possible.
But it is. And now, it's time for you to watch our new world being born anew. But if you don't want to, I can put an end to your suffering by killing you so you won't be bothering us in our criminal plan. Speaking of that.
Enough foolish games, Selvaria. You're finished, so free feel right now.
Oh really? Well, since I feel too generous, I will let you have her back, but in exchange you have to lend me your help by using your eyes. Feel grateful that I will not take them away from you now. What will your choose be, Ruby Rose? Choose that or die along with your stupid friends.
Even though I don't know how to activate these powers, consider my help as a deal, as long as you free our friend.
That's quite an acceptable offer. But don't worry about the use of your powers through your eyes. That is something I can easily help you with. I must thank you all for your cooperation. Thanks to you, this step of my plan would have never worked.
This is insane. How come we come to this situation?
Don't worry, you'll have all the time of the world to regret your mistakes after you get sent to hell. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting with the new world.
You are right, the place somehow has changed.
Weiss. I'm so glad the team is finally reunited.
This is not the right time for reunions.
You are right. There is a sexy crazy bitch who must be stopped.
Kagura Matsuki. I swear. If you filth with any of your female partners, including myself, you will pay with your life.
And if you filth with Celica, you will suffer the double of that pain.
This is not the right time for such things. Selvaria has already climbed the Big Ben.
Akatsuki. I'm so glad you have arrived just in time to meet your and your friend's end. Because I, Selvaria Bles, have made my conscious decision to give up in my own beliefs and become a goddess of destruction. First you have seen my rejection of humanity, and now this. The time has come at long last, Akatsuki. The time of your destruction is here.
This is where you are wrong, Selvaria Bles.
Do I know you?
No, but we know you very well.
But unlike other people, we are time travelers from 1946, 7 years after your fake death at hands of Akatsuki.
Now I clearly know what you meant with that thing the day of the reunion at Queen Mitsu's house.
You two are from 1946. Then if you are from that time, then you are supposed to be unaware of my survival along with the rest of the world until 1985.
You are right. But we got to know you are still alive thanks to someone we met shortly after our arrival to the future.
And that someone is me.
I don't even know who you are.
So bad guy. It is a miracle that you decided to come and give us a hand on this.
TSK, I didn't come because of you. I was thinking that fighting against a crazy bitch like Selvaria would give me an idea on how to fight real monsters. And Selvaria, you don't know me directly, but I was one of the 2 researchers who worked alongside Asuka Arcroix.
Asuka Arcroix? Oh, you mean the guy who I helped gaining powers so he can use his synth ideals to expand my thought domains via gear cells? Well, I'm glad no one of his ex-friends are still alive and with enough balls to face me.
Aria is still alive too. Albeit she's still in a dormant state due to the merging between Tsubakimon and Jacko from a few months ago, and I don't know when she will wake up.
Enough talk. The time of your death is at hand and you are just delaying the inevitable. Behold my ultimate form.
That's it. That's the Akatsuki mode in all its glory.
I'm so glad you finally did it, Mother.
And we're still winning a number. What are you gonna do with just 4 people on your side?
Don't sing victory. Who the hell said I have only 4 people on my side?
No way. Don't tell me these guys are.
That's right, they are the army of the dead, also known as the bad guys you killed in the past. With my new powers I managed to bring them back from the afterlife so they can take revenge on you for sending them to hell.
Do you really think we are the only people who arrived here at the right moment, Selvaria? I tried to call more but the phantom thieves are busy dealing with many shadows and enemy stands right now and the Knights of Favonius are having a really serious situation. The others I didn't get to know about them. Well then, let's get ready to rock.
Mario, take RWBY with you and fight Selvaria Bles. I will stay here with the rest to confront the army of the dead. Please help for avenging our mother's death.
It's Marco, but whatever. Don't worry about your sister. I'm not an elite soldier because of lack of experience in the battlefield. I wish you a very sad eternity as an assist trophy for you and your dumb fans.
Not bad, Mr. Bad Guy.
Yeah, thank me later. We still have tons of bullshit to get rid of.
Don't make us laugh, Momiji. What will the goddess of poverty and misfortune do against 2 gods with a higher rank than yours? Me? No, I won't do nothing. But she will. I'm so glad to have a dangerous dragon lady like you in the good guys team.
It's time for you to pay for stealing my identity in order to kill Morale and everyone, yeah? You aim it, Arnie.
Shut the fuck up! You are dead! No big surprise!
How come I never meet any nice girls?
Hey, you have nice outfits there. It would be a total shame that they'll have to be burned along with you.
I can feel it. I can sense an immense level of smartness within you. You would be my perfect sidekick for my revenge against the Sanctus Maximus Populi.
What?
Are you okay, Bastagu?
Hi. What is a sexy alien chick like you doing in a place like this?
Grenade!
If I'm not saving Fio's life, I have to save yours. When will you learn that your actions has consequences, Tarma?
You caused many troubles to Juby and Celica in the past. Don't think I will let someone like you get away with theirs.
Even though I don't know you, you seem like you would be an interesting life all Lord Murakuma.
Hey, sorry, but I don't like to become the ally of people who attempts to ruin the name of the family.
If you want to turn me into a candy, why don't you just let me eat you whole, if you know what I mean? Ah, come on, Jim. Let me have a bit of fun for myself here.
Alright, Ran, Salika and I will go and try to stop Selvaria Bles. You guys are going to be okay?
Absolutely. Leave it to all of us, guys.
Celica, I have no choice but you have to come with us in order to keep you safe.
Protect me? Please, Ragnar, let me protect you this time.
I'm so glad you have survived this whole time, Kazuma, because as the second vessel for Susanoo you are. It is time for Susanoo to obtain his full energy now that Terumi was killed months ago.
As you please, Murakumo Zero.
Perfecti. You can go and play with your mother. Once Daddy is done here I will have time to finally destroy the both of you.
Hey, I really missed your command, Father. But don't think Mother and I will let you win that easily.
The god Yamato no Orochi himself. Hey, I have some bad news for you. You decided to pick fight with the wrong guys because we're about to send you back from where you came from.
Wanna get some help here?
Did you miss this, Marco Rossi? Cause we're so happy to see you again, you dirty bitch.
The road is free for you guys. Selvaria waits for you.
Thanks, Leona, but I think I could have destroyed them as easy as you.
No way. They are destroying the army of the dead with tons of directed by Michael Bay references.
Fear not, because we still have Muffle and the Dynamite X90 with us.
Going anywhere, gentlemen?
It's over, Selvaria. You are under arrest for several war crimes, mass murder, attempted world domination and many other stuff.
Akatsuki, oh my dear Akatsuki. So many allies you managed to join forces with and you decided to brought 4 of them with you to face me.
That doesn't matter, you malnourished bitch. What is important here is to defeat you with the power of the script.
Wait, wasn't it the power of the plot?
Who in shit cares? It's the same thing after all.
Language, young lady.
Interesting. I would love to see your plot armor in action against me on this state.
Selvaria Bles and Perfecti. Mind if we forgot our hate temporarily and joined forces to destroy them? At long last. Akatsuki 0. We will finally have a proper match after this whole time.
You will regret the day you return from hell, Terumi. And this time, I'll make sure that son of a bitch of Hazama will join you this time.
Mirakumo. Definitely this is giving me some bad memories.
Salikare Atsuki Mercury. What a surprise to see you without Ease and Kono this time around. But at the same time I'm surprised you managed to make some more friends during the last 73 years. But whatever, this time I'll make sure to secure your death. The time has come after 80 years of separation. The time for Susanu's true power to reawaken.
It feels good to be back after almost a century.
What an interesting trick you have, Father.
Interesting. 2 gods of destruction against 5 mortals. I like it, indeed.
Silence, mortal. You may have obtained the Hackation mode, but that doesn't make you a goddess. Unlike me, who soon will reclaim its domains and you all will soon bow down to your god.
Alright. It's time to show them what are we capable of.
Minerva must be so excited to have her fight like this.
So your stand is going to fight for you, huh? Very well, I really wanted to see how strong is Minerva against those powerful foes. But just in case, make sure you stay safe by our side, okay?
Pick on you disgraceful rats.
Hey, now I really think when we met on Christmas Eve, it was not just a coincidence.
I'm pretty sure Celica is as glad to see you again as you are.
Hey, nice catch, Celica.
A bullseye. Yippee-ki-yay, Matherpika. Very impressive, Akatsuki. But I'm afraid your idea of rebellion would be all in vain because I will show you I am much stronger.
Y'all gon' make me act a fool up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me
what in shit are you doing, you shitty earthworm?
Y'all finger snap up in here, up in here. Why should I battle a crusty old man when you can't even defeat a little weak Peter Pan?
Thanks for distracting with your beatbox.
No army of the dead on side. It's time to climb and help my friends.
What an interesting performance is the ones they are making as a team. But that effort won't matter when I start attacking them.
Feed me! Feed me! Feed me! foolish games. I am Kakete Assassino. The end has come.
It seems I came at a good time.
Okay, that's enough. The new world can't wait any longer. This world will birth anew and no one will stop me. It's so useless to fight me on this state. Prepare to die.
You leave me no choice but to absorb all your powers so none of you will stop me from destroying this country and soon the whole world.
Selvaria, watch out.
No. My powers. My goddess of destruction powers. They're all gone.
We told you the plot armor was on our side, Selvaria. But now that you are back to normal, we can finally fight equally.
Since my plans got foiled yet again, I don't see that necessary right now. My time has come to retreat, but don't worry, this time it won't happen decades for me to return. Goodbye, Akatsuki.
No, it's time for you to forget everything but one thing. Not safe for work stuff is temporal. Memes are eternal.
Dig dastardly, Muttley and my Shiranui are already on prison. As of Selvaria, I let her on custody of Kyle, Leo, Daryl and the Illyrian forces.
That's some great news, Chun-Li.
Speaking of that Boy Scout, now that Selvaria is captured, I will pay a visit to him shortly after I spend time with Arya once she awake.
Knowing you very well, I must warn you to don't do any stupidity like calling Dizzy trash or a monster in order to bully your ex-rival.
After very tense days, Team RWBY is finally reunited, safe and sound.
Not for much longer. Young, you owe me serial explanations about the content on your Google Chrome browse history.
Well, shit.
Hey Weiss, now that we will do a tourism around London as we all get to know each other, how about we have some conversation about stands?
Absolutely. But how do you know I'm a stand user?
Because I saw your stand in action back when we were facing the army of the dead.
Sorry for interrupting your conversation, but we're about to take the photo of the group.
Alright, we're coming.
Alright, everyone smile for the camera at the count of 3, 2, 1.